What's up, YouTube? Watching Ready Player One, based on a book, and if you happen to have this exact same book, you'll know that you got it from Loot Crate in March of 2015. That's where I got my copy from, and I actually just read it. Like, I had it this whole time, and when I saw it was going to be a movie, I was like, I need to read this book. I don't want to be left out of, well, the book was this, the movie was that, no. I wanted to be in that conversation piece. And if you hear a rooster crowing, yes, my neighbor has a rooster. Right? Live in the city and we got a rooster, so who needs an alarm clock? If you heard it, right there, yeah. Damn thing. So loud. So the big burning question on everybody's mind, was it good? This is going to be like a bittersweet thing, because while the book was super enjoyable, and just so everyone knows we're on the same page, with a book you can go into detail, you can go way down, so deep into detail of everything. So normally a book, just by default, is always going to be better than the movie, and the movie is just kind of bringing some stuff to life, an interesting visualization of it. There are a lot of differences from book to movie. There were several things that were changed, not necessarily for a bad thing, they just were changed. The other thing you have to understand too, for a movie, you're being told a really detailed story in a short amount of time. It's not like a TV show where you get 4 or 5 seasons, so literally everything gets flushed out, and granted there might be those boring episodes of a lot of talking heads, but you're getting character depth and information depth and everything else in between. And a movie is like, I need to give everybody seriously A, B, C in the first few minutes, and then we're going to take all that and make it through the rest of our story. So if they were to go from page to screen, this would almost have to be like a 2-part movie or a trilogy of movies. And you could have done it, but then it would have been drug out. So some of the changes I understand for timing reasons. However, it would have been nice to see some of the games that were in the book be the games that we got in the movie. I'm not saying they changed everything game-wise. They did change a few things, like the race. Not in the book. That race was made up for the movie. Now that was fun. While you're doing the race, there's different traps and different things. The T-Rex from Jurassic Park is in that race. King Kong is in that race. I even want to say they had a bit from Earthquake, because there's a thing like with the subway like comes down, and probably even the Fast movie with the wrecking ball coming through, and you see all the different movie cars and stuff. Like, that stuff is so cool. In the book, it's kind of like Harry Potter. It's all through Parzival's point of view. So everything is I said, I did, this is what happened. It's not like another person telling a story. It's all from his point of view, his eyes. So it follows him. And I felt the movie did a good job with that. It definitely followed him through his windings and innings and outings and everything, and his whole ability to play the game. I loved how the Oasis looked. The whole idea of this virtual world was so fabulous, so breathtaking, so immaculately beautiful. And you get to the real world, while the real world's boring, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the point of it, is the real world sucks. So everybody jacks into this fantasy place to be whatever they want to be. And you can be any character too, because I know I'm going to have to watch this several more times, because I know I'm going to pick out more and more characters and whatnot. But like in the preview, when you see like everybody running forward, just alone in that whole entire scene, there are so many characters and so many pop culture things in there. It is ridiculous. And I saw quite a few, but I know if I go watch it a couple more times, I'm going to be able to look in a different spot and see other things I didn't see before. So Spielberg directed it. Spielberg directed this. And one thing I like about Spielberg, he has this ability to make a movie and it be suitable for everybody to watch. And that's what I really love about his work, is while there are some dark themes that can be in there, but they're not overly dark. It's kind of like, yeah, it's okay for the family to watch this. Like, it's no big deal. It's not like you're watching someone get decapitated, or, you know, some unnecessary, gratuitous amounts of violence and gore, which, don't get me wrong, I like that from time to time, but, you know, when you're thinking about it as a family movie, or, you know, just with people, sometimes not everybody likes that slasher stuff, or not everybody likes the language stuff. They do have an F-bomb in this, and the F-bomb is perfectly timed for when something happens. I can't tell you what happens, but when it happened, I was rolling. It was just too perfect. It was like, there you go. That's how you do an F-bomb. That's how you do an F-bomb. The book is a fantastic read. I highly recommend reading it. You'll be able to burn through it in just a couple of days. It took me about 4 days to read this thing, only because I have other things I have to do, so I can't just read a book. And the movie itself was really good because there are direct lines from the book that are in the movie, and you can see there's certain scenes that are in the movie, and you can see they even kind of combined a couple of things together to make a whole new thing. There might be a little biased in there just because of the kid in me, and because I'm a big kid. Everyone that knows me, I am a full-grown man with kids and everything, but I'm a big kid. I like to look at toys, I like to play with Legos, I like Nerf guns, computer games, I also read comics, novels. I'm just a big kid. A lot of fun. It gets a point because in the preview we get the Van Helsing song, you know, jump, da, 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 da. It's in the movie, so I love that. I hate it when I see a preview and I get excited for it and it's not in the movie, and it was. Opening part of the movie, that's where it was. So I'm like, yes! I'm gonna have a good time watching this. And I did. I was never once bored. I never got bored, and that's an important thing. I don't like watching a movie I'm excited for and then I get kind of bored with it. It's just like, yes, some of you out there, and that's totally fine. You're like, book was way better, this movie is so stupid, they didn't get nothing right. No, they got some things right, and then they had to tweak some things. You have to kind of look at it, like I said, with an open mind. But I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10. It's just so much fun. Honestly, the first movie of the real first movie of the year, you know, minus Black Panther and whatnot, it's fun. It's different. Will this be up for some Academy Awards? I hope so. I really hope for like special effects, even some sound designing. I think it deserves to have some Academy Awards nominated for it. Absolutely. And that's just how I feel about that, because let's be real, most Academy Award movies are stuff we've never seen, or it's kind of that, I guess I'll see that for a date night, and then you're kind of like, oh, whatever. There it all is. A 10 out of 10. Yes, a 10 out of 10. It's just fun. It's a great snack movie. It's a great, just have a good time, get some friends together, and just, you know, if you're my age, some of the stuff in there, you're like, that's when I was a kid. I remember that, or that reference, I saw that, or da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Go on ahead and like this video and favorite it. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so, please. I'd really appreciate it. What was your favorite pop reference that was in the book and or movie? Put that down there. For me, obviously, the movie is going to be Jurassic Park. In case you didn't know, I'm a huge Jurassic Park fan. I cannot wait for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. But there you guys go. With all that said, go on ahead and do all that stuff. I'd really appreciate it. I really would. And remember, you heard it here at the source. Seriously? Fucking rooster. Fun with my words. Stupid rooster. Now, I would laugh if the rooster goes, "Good morning, everybody!"